Hi kids, and welcome back to Why Adults Didn't Tell You with myself, Anya.
And myself, Mumma Pearce.
And
Bertie.
the main star of the show, Mr. Bertie. Say hello. Hi! He's so
like that,
So we're back today with another Why Adults Didn't Tell You. If you've been listening to our previous videos that we've done two. This is our third one, right?
Wow, third week.
Yeah, Mumma Pearce, our third week.
Wow, I'll be trending on IGTV.
No, I don't think. I'm not sure. Depends how well the kids like it. I don't know how.
They might not like me.
They might not.
Yeah.
So we're in the swing of this now. You guys know what the deal is. Basically, Tom from What Adults Don't Tell You Before You Adult, our podcast, comes to Mumma Pearce every week with a new Why Adults Didn't Tell You, or him in his case, because he's the one that's asking the questions right now. So we're gonna transport Tom into the video, the equation with us three right now, to hear what his dilemma is that he wants to know this week.
Mumma Pearce, today's question is, why do parents pretend to have all the answers whilst they're just trying to figure out whilst they go along too? Why does no one just say, Tom, Anya, I don't know what I'm doing here? Is it a sign of weakness, or is it you want to be seen as the top dog?
Tom, that's a really good question. I think that's actually a bit of a life lesson. I think everybody is winging it constantly through life. I think it's got another name. It's called bullshitting with confidence. I don't think anybody knows it all. Let's hope doctors do, but I think with the exception of doctors and surgeons,
Lawyers,
I mean our politicians clearly don't know it all. Lawyers know some of it. They don't know it all. Everybody gets it wrong sometimes. So yeah, I think it's called winging it. I don't think any of us know it, but I do think you need to instill confidence in people. So in the same way as you wouldn't say to your boss, you don't know what I'm doing, you can't say that to your kids either, because otherwise they feel really insecure and really anxious if you kept going, I don't know.
but then you were lying to us our whole lives.
No, I think we were just bullshitting with confidence. And I reckon we.
That's lying. Bullshitting is another word for a liar.
No. I think we were giving it our best guess, and I think probably 80% of the time we got it right.
80.
Yeah, 80%.
What did you get wrong in the 20%?
I don't know, but I probably did get some of it wrong. But
that's concerning.
I think we probably got most of it right. And anyway, again, your generation is so lucky, you can just Google it. I reckon by the time you have kids, they'll just have chips in their brains. They won't ask you anything, because they'll just check it all out themselves.
Well, that'll take the pressure off it, won't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, no, I don't think we were lying. I think it was just to give you confidence.
You were just guessing.
So you grew up feeling secure and loved, and as if your mum and dad knew everything and could help you out of any situation, which you've now realised isn't true. And yeah, it's one of the harsh realities of being an adult.
Were you ready to be a parent, Mum? Were you winging it with me the whole time?
Oh God, absolutely. Didn't have a clue. You bring that baby home from hospital, you do not have a clue. I mean, literally, you barely know which way up it is.
Are you quite proud of how I turn out then? If you literally had not a clue on how to raise me.
Not a clue.
Was there ever a point where you're like, I know how to do this now, I'm not winging it?
No, but I think I might be better with my grandchildren. Might be better with my grandchildren. My grandcat. Yeah, well, he's my baby. Might do better that time round. And if I had another baby now, which is not going to happen, lots of things I'd do differently. And I'll give you lots of advice when you have a baby and you won't want any of it.
No, probably not. Probably not. I want to know then, if you've literally been winging it your whole life, have you ever been open and honest to anyone, apart from me and everyone that's watching this video now, that you've been winging it this whole time?
Winged it on everything. I do know
what, so you don't wing it on everything, but you just wing it on your precious cargo her 23 years of life?
I think my mantras in life would be bullshit with confidence and fake it till you make it. And I think I probably have faked it in some situations until I've made it, and then I've made it, and then I do know everything.
In what situations did you fake it till you make it? Can you think of like one specific time where you've been like, I don't know how to do this, and no one knew? Yes,
I got a job.
Well done, congratulations.
And I didn't know how to do it at all. I don't even know how I got the job, but I got the job. And I bought 2 books. I bought 2 books and I read 2 books, and it was like a specialist technique that I was supposed to be able to do. And I read 2 books and turned up and did the job.
And did you do it well?
I was very uncomfortable. I was very outside my comfort zone. I was really uncomfortable all the time I was doing it, because I knew that I was faking it till I made it.
Did anyone find out? No. No one. So would you say that confidence is key then? Pretend you know everything. And people will believe you.
It's not pretending you know everything, because that would make you a bit arrogant, wouldn't it? So you still need to be humble, but it's certainly people having confidence in your ability and you having confidence that you can learn, I think is really important.
So you need to be a humble, confident bullshitter.
Yeah.
There you go, Tom. Good.
Parents aren't like to show you that when you're 7.
At what age would you have told me that if I had asked you? At any age?
Probably when you were like 16 onwards, to give you confidence. Probably at that point it's probably quite good for parents to say, look, we don't have all the answers, we don't know it all, and sometimes we're just doing the very best we can. A lot of the time, most of the time, nearly all the time.
That's why you start
80%
rebelling
of the time.
at 16, because you're like,
my parents knew nothing.
they know nothing, and we were right all along. Gut instinct.
Well, that's what we're all going on as well.
Yeah, that's good to know. Alright, well, Tom, I hope there is an answer in there somewhere for you.
I think there's lots of answers there for you, Tom.
Alright, take your pick. Take your pick. But thank you guys for watching this week's Why Adults Didn't Tell You. I hope, again, this episode or this video, whatever this thing is that we're doing, is some use to you and you found some joy out of it. Bertie's fallen asleep.
Bertie's fallen asleep, he's bored stiff.
He's bored stiff. Great audience reviews. Of course, if you want to hear more from me and Tom and this whole adulting shindig that we're all trying to wing, you can head on over to our podcast, What Adults Don't Tell You Before You Adult. You can find it wherever you get your podcasts, whether that's Spotify, iTunes, Podbean.
Just on your iPhone like I do.
Breezer. There's so many that escape my memory, but there's so many. Yes, or iTunes when Mum gets it on her phone. And we'll be back next week for another episode of Why Adults Didn't Tell You. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having us on your iPhone today. No, we're not doing
failing
this.
at adulting.
We'll see how that goes. Alright, well, thank you for watching today, kids. Have a lovely week. Bye. Bye.